Dear illuminated soul, first of all, if this message reached you, listen with your heart. Nothing happens by accident, and signs don't appear randomly. The angels are bringing something that could turn everything upside down in the best possible way. So, if you feel called, subscribe to the channel now, turn on notifications, and leave your like. That helps this message reach others who are waiting for the same kind of answer. And if this speaks to your heart, drop a truly touched in the comments and become a channel member to stay connected on this path of light. Today, something important needs to be revealed. Have you ever felt a presence watching, as if something or someone is about to cross your path, even without knowing where it's coming from? That's not illusion. It's not longing. It's intuition. Something is moving from the other side, where eyes can't see. A call has been echoing for a long time, and now it's finally being answered. A connection is being drawn with divine precision, no errors, no detours. And it's closer than it has ever been. The universe is gently guiding two destinies into the same direction. And even if everything seems still, even if nothing seems to be happening, the truth is every single minute has been preparing the perfect scenario. No meeting happens at the wrong time. And what's coming now carries purpose, truth, and intensity. This won't be just another story. It's the story. The one that makes time stop. That breaks inner walls and heals just through presence. It's coming. And it's coming strong. How many times has the heart tried to protect itself after being hurt by empty promises? How often was it necessary to hide expectations just to avoid being disappointed again? But this time, it's not about building walls, it's about opening up. Because what's approaching doesn't hurt, doesn't confuse, doesn't disappear. On the contrary, it welcomes, adds, calms. And when this encounter happens, it'll be impossible to doubt. Everything will finally make sense, even what once felt unfair. Someone is being drawn by the same frequency. This connection comes from past lives. It's spiritual. It's not just about attraction or desire. It's a response, a fit, a reunion. And maybe it's already appeared in dreams, in random thoughts, in signs that showed up out of nowhere. None of this is coincidence. It's confirmation. The angels are moving the invisible pieces until the bond finally becomes real. It's close. Closer than ever. This kind of connection can't be explained. It enters gently. It disarms with love. It transforms without asking anything in return. And what's most surprising, it won't feel like something new. It will feel familiar, almost overwhelmingly so, as if it had been there all along, as if everything lived before was just the road leading to this moment. This encounter won't be ordinary. It will touch every layer of the soul. Stay here, because what's about to come will reach even deeper. A turning point is being prepared. Something that will expand not only the heart but also awareness. What the angels still have to say goes far beyond what the mind can grasp right now. And if the heart is racing, if your breath has changed, it's because it has already begun. And once this calling starts, it can no longer be ignored. The second part of this revelation is already unfolding. When everything feels too quiet on the outside, it's often because something big is being built on the inside. There's a silent movement taking place in unseen realms. And this message has arrived now because the waiting time is almost over. A connection is crossing barriers, breaking blocks, ignoring logic. Because it's not about logic, it's destiny. It's soul meeting soul. And there's nothing more powerful than that. The heart may feel tired, but it hasn't lost sensitivity. It still beats differently when something real gets close. And that closeness has already begun. It's being felt in the smallest things, a repeating number, an unexpected song, a silence that brings peace. Everything around is setting the stage for something that will surprise, not with drama, but with the truth it carries. Because when something real arrives, it transforms without making noise. Anyone searching for this kind of love, this kind of soul-deep connection, knows it's not fantasy. It's intuition. A part inside that recognizes what was never lived, but always felt. And the angels know this. That's why nothing worked out before. It wasn't rejection, it was protection. It wasn't delay, it was refinement. And now that everything is in place, they're revealing the way. The other half of the bridge has already started forming. And very soon, the meeting will be inevitable. So much will change. Because this arrival doesn't come alone. It comes with purpose, healing, growth. It's as if life itself was preparing a new cycle, one that doesn't demand shrinking to fit into tight spaces. What comes now will expand. Will liberate. Will renew. And the presence of this new connection will act like a mirror, reflecting the most beautiful and truest parts within. This goes beyond romance. This is shared purpose. This energy isn't coming to fill a void. It's coming to bring light, to walk alongside, to build. And yes, there will be signs. And yes, there will be that undeniable feeling of this is it. Because when it's real, there's no doubt. You feel it. You recognize it. And no matter how hard past experiences may have been, this new phase won't be a repetition. It'll be rebirth. A journey from within. From soul to soul. So if some part inside has started believing again, it's because the process is already in motion. This vibration has already begun echoing through the unseen. And the next few days will bring confirmations. Unexpected encounters, precise words, moments that feel like divine timing. Nothing will stay the same. And it all starts with this awakening. This is the time. The divine timing. The perfect frequency. The inevitable meeting. Destiny responding to a silent prayer. And if this has stirred something deep inside, then keep going. Let the universe keep speaking through this space. And if you haven't yet, subscribe now to the channel. That helps keep this message flowing to others who need it. Leave your like, share in the comments how this reached you, and if it feels right in your heart, become a member and leave your truly touched. This journey is only beginning, and what the angels still have to reveal goes beyond imagination. Some things don't need to be explained, because they're felt before they even happen. And what's approaching now will touch every part of the soul. It's not about what has been lived so far, but about everything that's been quietly prepared. A cycle is closing. And the next one won't be made of halves. It will be whole. Aligned. True. Because when destiny reveals itself, there's no room left for doubt, only surrender. The angels don't reveal everything all at once. They show fragments, signs, intuitions that may seem random, but form a path. And those who pay attention begin to see everything has always been connected. Every pain, every ending, every closed door, it was only redirection. And now, the reunion that draws near is the answer to all the questions whispered in the dark. It will be worth every second of waiting. It will heal even what wasn't known to be broken. There's a magnetic force moving everything around. Thoughts have shifted. The way things are seen has matured. And without realizing it, the heart has transformed too. It became more selective, more sensitive to what is real. It's no longer about searching for someone, it's about being ready to recognize. Because this new love doesn't need to be chased, it arrives. It appears the moment everything aligns within. And that moment is unfolding now. There's something rare about this connection. A kind of bond that transcends words, that calms just by being near. It's not about completing, it's about overflowing. About finding in the other what has always existed silently within. This arrival brings more than companionship. It brings purpose. And with that comes change in every area, energy, dreams, plans, direction. When two essences recognize each other, the universe opens doors that were never visible before. The angels show that this meeting will be a turning point. Not just a beginning, but a rebirth. A true reset. Everything that once seemed meaningless will now find place. The right time proves that nothing was wasted. Every moment shaped the inner structure needed to hold this new phase. And what's coming won't be temporary. It will be built with deep roots. Because what's true stays. From here on, there's no more room for fear. The past no longer has power over the now. What once felt like waiting is now revealed as preparation. Everything is ready. And this new connection will bring growth in every area, emotional, spiritual, and even material. It won't be just love. It will be expansion. A kind of love that awakens gifts, activates soul purpose, and lights up everything around. That's why it was saved for so long. Because it's far too sacred to arrive in any other way. If something inside is stirring now, if the breath has shifted, if the heart is more alert, it's because the soul already recognizes what's coming. The signs will keep appearing. And each one will be a reminder it's getting closer. The reunion is set. And nothing can stop it. The unseen has already decided. And all that's left now is to keep listening to what the universe still wants to reveal. Soon, the silence will be broken by a presence that will make everything feel new, and at the same time, deeply familiar. This reunion will awaken memories never lived, but stored somewhere deep within. It won't be a repetition. It will be a clean, clear, new path where both arrive whole. And when it happens, there will be no need for questions. The heart will recognize without effort. The energy of this arrival is so intense, it's already being felt before it even takes form. That explains the restlessness of recent days, the vivid dreams, the need for solitude. Everything is preparing the ground. And soon, the eyes will meet what the heart already sensed. It will be unexpected, but not confusing. Surprising, but not overwhelming. Because everything inside will align with the same frequency. And it will be impossible to resist. The changes will come in waves. First in the emotional field. Then, as reflection, in the external reality. This connection has the power to shift plans, paths, and choices. Because when what's real arrives, what once felt limited disappears. Routine transforms. Priorities realign. And a constant feeling of lightness will take over, as if something ancient had finally healed. It's the freedom to love without fear. Without masks. Without hurry. This love doesn't come to rescue. It comes to walk beside. And that's the difference. There's no longer a need to search outward for what was always within. This union happens between two souls that chose to evolve together. The meeting will be the beginning of something much greater. A journey involving mission, transformation, and spiritual purpose. And it all begins with a silent yes to what is already on its way. The angels have already put everything in motion. The right people will start to appear. Unexpected invitations, unlikely reunions, sudden turns that lead directly to true destiny. Nothing will be the same. And that's why there's this sense of urgency in the air. As if time is speeding up. Because it is. The moment has arrived. It can't be postponed any longer. What the soul has asked for with such intensity is now ready to be received. Courage will be needed. Not to fight, but to receive. To trust without needing all the details. To keep moving even without seeing the whole plan. And the more faith is poured into this process, the clearer the path will become. The angels assure everything is aligning. And even if the world outside remains loud, there's already a silence within that knows. A silence that affirms it's coming. And it won't take long. Something is happening on such a subtle level that not everyone can perceive it, but those who feel it know. The days have grown more sensitive. The nights more filled with hidden meanings. It's as if the universe is gently pushing towards something that doesn't have a name yet, but already pulses. Emotions are shifting without clear reason. Intuition is surging. Thoughts are full of memories that never happened. This isn't confusion. This is a sign of what's coming. What's drawing closer goes beyond emotions. It's a wave that will touch every part of life, relationships, decisions, direction. A full reset is underway. And it won't be possible to ignore. What once felt comfortable will begin to fade. What once seemed certain will lose its meaning. And what once felt out of reach will suddenly be right in front of you. When the right energy approaches, the rhythm of everything changes. It's as if the world gets a new light. This presence approaching carries restorative power, healing, protection, deep acceptance. It doesn't demand change, it inspires growth. And next to this connection, heavy cycles close with ease. Shadows lose space. Old fears no longer make sense. Because everything within begins to feel like home. And when the soul finds shelter, life finds direction. This won't just be love. This will be rebirth. The vibration of this union melts even the densest blocks. It touches old wounds with gentleness and makes bloom what was once asleep. That's why this phase has felt so intense. Everything that no longer serves is rising up to be released. This is the preparation. The final alignment before the great meeting. And when that moment arrives, nothing will look the same. Even the reflection in the mirror will feel more true, more loving, more luminous. The shifts this energy brings won't be forced. They will unfold so naturally, there'll be no resistance. What's true doesn't demand effort, only openness. And that's what's being asked now, to open. The soul is already ready. Life has already begun clearing the way. The universe has already sealed the agreement. All that's left is to allow the new to enter. Because what's coming holds the power to change everything. In this new chapter, there won't be a need to fight to be understood. No fear of giving too much. Because the exchange will be light, deep, and mutual. Every gesture will speak. Every glance will confirm. Every silence will be full of presence. This connection is rare, powerful, and simply existing within it will change everything. The angels are not just announcing, they are clearing the path. And once opened, nothing can stop it. The next few hours may bring clearer signs. A message, a memory, an unexpected encounter. Something simple, yet impossible to ignore. The universe will test awareness and, at the same time, confirm everything revealed so far. So stay open. The confirmations are coming. And what will be revealed next goes far beyond anything ever dreamed. The connection approaching now holds something far greater than the meeting of two souls. It activates purpose. It brings clarity about what truly matters. This won't just be about feelings. It will be about shared vision, about building. And it will feel like everything before this was only practice for what's finally arriving. Because the right presence changes how life is seen. Dreams shift. Goals gain new meaning. The soul expands. There will be no need to force connection. The flow will be natural. Words will come with ease. Silences will be filled with peace. A single touch will bring healing. And being together will feel like a sanctuary. This arrival isn't just a gift. It's an answer. It's relief. It's a beginning. The universe knows what each soul has carried to reach this point. And nothing was in vain. Every old pain will be redefined. Every fear will fade. Because the frequency now is different. This new energy brings abundance. And not just emotionally, in every area of life. Where there was lack, there will be growth. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was exhaustion, there will be renewal. The right love doesn't only transform, it also activates. It awakens gifts, talents, intuition. And beside the right energy, everything flourishes. Life steps into a new rhythm. Lighter. Aligned. True. This connection doesn't rely on time. When it happens, everything accelerates behind the scenes. What once felt far away suddenly appears with ease. Because now, there is readiness. The soul is open. The heart no longer hides. The walls have fallen. And what arrives doesn't need permission to enter. Because it's already known even before being introduced. It's reunion. Continuation of something that always existed. Some emotions may rise more strongly in the coming days. That's expected. The body and soul are adjusting to receive the new. And during this process, old wounds may resurface, not with pain, but with softness. It's the final goodbye to what was left behind. One last look before moving forward with confidence. Because the path now is different. And the horizon is starting to shine more clearly than ever. This presence won't arrive just to fill a space. It's coming to move, to free, to inspire courage. From this meeting forward, decisions will be made with more strength. Fears will be faced with calm. The right love doesn't paralyze, it ignites. And that will be the difference. Every step will be taken with clarity. Because finally, there will be someone walking in the same direction, understanding the same language, resonating at the same frequency. The time for doubt is over. Now is the moment to clearly feel what's already pulsing in the unseen. Nothing will be the same. What's about to happen will touch every part of life and bring answers that have been long awaited. The energy of reunion is getting closer and stronger, and those who are awake will notice it. There's no need to search. The encounter will come straight to the center of being, naturally. No noise. No confusion. There's a purpose behind all of this. A calling that goes beyond soul connection. The universe is merging two paths so something greater can manifest. This union will not only have personal impact, it will affect everything around it. The vibration of this partnership will bring collective change. Wherever this light touches, there will be expansion. Because when two aligned energies meet, nothing remains the same. Everything blooms. Everything transforms. That's why the preparation took time. The process required surrender, solitude, and rebuilding. But now, all the pieces are where they were always meant to be. The arrival of this new chapter will feel like opening the eyes for the first time after a long time in darkness. It will be impossible not to notice the difference. Life itself will shout yes when this reunion happens. Nothing about it will be small or quiet. The impact will be deep and positive in every way. This connection will bring a kind of love that doesn't need explaining. A love that pulses with truth, comforts without words, and awakens what was asleep. It goes beyond passion. It is healing, partnership, and evolution. One glance will be enough to remember everything forgotten. One presence will be enough to dissolve all fear. It's not about being completed, it's about being freed. It's about recognizing the self in another and, together, creating a new world. The changes this energy brings are irreversible. After this meeting, there will be no returning to the old state. There will be a leap in consciousness. Decisions will come with more wisdom. Choices will hold greater meaning. The soul will no longer accept anything less than truth. And the heart will only respond to what is real. Everything around will be affected by this light: relationships, work, daily life. All of it. This new time asks for presence, awareness of the signs. It's possible that something has already begun to move without being noticed. Has someone appeared in thoughts more often? Has a memory come back without reason? Have random words from strangers felt like direct messages? That's not coincidence. It's synchronicity. It's the angels whispering that the time is near. That the promise made between souls is about to be fulfilled. And nothing will delay it. The moment to allow has arrived. There's nothing left to fear. The baggage has been left behind on the path. What's coming now is light. It's clear. It's real. It's what the soul always knew it deserved. And even without knowing how, the heart already recognizes it, already responds, already opens to receive. The next signs will be strong, and the final revelation is closer than ever. Everything felt until now wasn't imagination. It was preparation. A subtle calling from something that has always existed and is now becoming inevitable. The connection has already started in the unseen, and soon it will become real. And when it does, certainty will take over. There will be no need for the mind to understand, because the entire body will recognize it. A reunion like this goes beyond logic. It vibrates on another level. A frequency that is already present. This energy is arriving to restore everything that once felt lost. To bring light back to the eyes, softness to the steps, meaning to the mornings. Walking beside the right connection changes the color of everything. It won't matter how heavy the days were before, because what's coming will dissolve every pain. Not by forgetting, but by healing from the inside out. This light touches where nothing else ever reached. And because of that, it transforms even what wasn't known to need changing. This will be a time of growth. Not just emotional, spiritual, even material. What once felt out of reach now becomes possible. The vibration of the right presence activates courage, inspires change, and brings motion. Everything will begin to flow more easily. Decisions will feel grounded. The path will be clearer. It will feel like the entire universe is aligning to move everything in the right direction. And nothing will be the same. Nothing will feel small anymore. When this energy touches, life will shift into a new rhythm. Projects once paused will regain momentum. Long-lost dreams will return. New opportunities, new connections, new beginnings will arrive. Everything will feel lighter, more intentional, more aligned with what really matters. Because this won't be just a relationship. It will be a catalyst for change. A launching point for a new reality. A life where love leads every step. And even if the mind still questions it, the heart already knows. Already feels. Already vibrates differently. The signs will keep showing up. And the more attention they're given, the clearer everything will become. The universe doesn't leave room for doubt when something is meant to be. It insists. It repeats. It nudges. And when permission is finally given to trust, everything reveals itself in perfect timing. Now is the time to trust. Now is the time to say yes. The soul no longer wants to wait. The waiting season is over. This is the time for surrender, for courage, for openness. This connection needs space to manifest. It needs a heart that's available, a calm mind, clean energy. Everything that no longer serves must be left behind. Because what's new is already on the way. And when it arrives, it will touch every part, body, mind, and spirit, all aligned in the same frequency. And everything will finally make sense. And if something inside has been stirred, if something started pulsing differently, stay here. Don't leave. Because the final moment is coming. The angels still have more to say. More to reveal. The conclusion of this message will bring what was missing to close this cycle in perfect harmony. And if this message feels like it was meant for you, subscribe, leave your truly touched, and turn on notifications. What comes next is the confirmation the heart has been waiting for. The moment the angels have been announcing from the beginning has arrived. And it's no longer a distant promise, it's a real presence, a destined meeting. The energy of union is flowing in like a calm yet powerful wave. It's possible to feel the body vibrating differently, the heart racing for no logical reason. That's a sign. That's confirmation. The universe is aligning every detail so the reunion can happen with perfect timing. There will be no mistake, no delay. Everything that's been said, every intuition felt along the way, is now turning into real-life manifestation. This reunion won't arrive like thunder, but like a truth that gently invades and soothes at once. It will silence old doubts. It will dissolve fears that once felt permanent. It will reveal that everything lived up to this point was preparation. Every hurt, every lonely moment, every failed attempt, it all brought you here. And now, nothing is missing. This union won't only transform emotions. It will reshape habits, routines, decisions. The focus will shift. The perspective on life will change. What once felt difficult will now feel natural. A new clarity will settle in, a nearly unshakable sense of direction. Because when the right love enters, it doesn't fill holes, it expands everything. It transforms the very ground beneath your feet. It gives meaning to what used to feel like mere survival. What's arriving doesn't depend on effort or control. It depends on surrender, on creating space, on trusting. Because this connection was written in the highest realms of existence. Nothing can undo it. No doubt has the power to weaken it. What's about to be lived is rooted in the sacred. It's ancient energy, reborn in perfect timing. And now, everything around will be touched by its force. Relationships will be healed. The body will feel renewed. The soul will be awakened. The angels ask for just one thing: attention. To the signs. To the sensations. To those unexpected meetings that won't feel like coincidences. They will be in every detail. In every word that strikes deeply. In every image that appears in dreams. In every place that calls without reason. From now on, nothing will be random. Everything will be aligned with a greater purpose: to unite, to heal, to elevate. And those who are awake will feel it. This is the kind of love that reactivates everything that had been asleep. As if, all at once, life starts to taste like something again. as if laughter becomes easier, as if the body remembers what it's like to feel safe just by being in the right presence. This won't be a connection that confines, it will liberate. It will inspire. It will reveal the most beautiful and whole version of the self. And it will be impossible to forget this moment because it marks a before and after. Now is the time to welcome all of this. To let the soul say yes without fear. To walk forward with confidence into what has been calling for so long. The angels have done their part. The vibration has been sent. The path is open. If this message spoke to your heart, leave your truly touched, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Here, the universe continues to speak every single day. And on the final screen, there's one more message waiting for you. One that completes everything said here and might be exactly what was missing.